Hi everyone, welcome to the wiljen's Adventures YouTube channel. This is a long overdue intro. Since we're doing a bit of a reboot of the channel, now this is the right time to tell you a little bit about ourselves and get the channel up and running a bit better than it has been. We haven't really worked much for the last 5 years, so we've just been travelling and downsizing, selling the odd house, and we've been on some great trips. We like to travel on our motorbikes. We've still got the ones we took on our trip. Should tell you right now it's mid-February 2020. We also like to travel on our bicycles. We like to do a bit of four-wheel driving in Australia when it's appropriate. We've been on, like I was saying, great trips. Europe, India, around Australia, Canada and the US, England, New Zealand, just goes on and on. So we've got a lot of good content along the way, and it's time to actually do something with it and focus on this channel really. So I'll try, I'm learning along the way, but I'll try to post something every 1 to 2 weeks. It's a fair bit of effort at this stage for me. So, welcome aboard, and I hope you enjoy it. Right now, we'll take you back in time to, June 2017. We were in Sydney. I was quite sick with nearly pneumonia, or the doctor said I have either pneumonia or bronchitis, and she dosed me up with heaps of really good pills, which helped. But I spent 6 days in Sydney quite ill. Hard to get out of bed, and then we hit the road literally straight into a storm for a couple of days, but you can see that on part 7, which I'll show you now. Hope you enjoy it, and I should be back soon. Okay, we leave Sydney on a Sunday and we head up to Gosford. Didn't get much chance for any videoing, but took a few photos, had a bit of a coffee in Gosford, and we stayed at the Ibis near the big RSL in Gosford. Only the one night there. Ibis was pretty good. From there we headed up to Forster. Stayed at the caravan park in Forster. It rained all night and the forecast was for rain all through the day. We headed off and it was raining on and off as we left Forster, and we got onto the Pacific Highway and we were headed for the Oxley Highway. Tuesday the 13th of June. There's a mega storm north of us, and this is sort of the edge of it.
It's not, this is totally separate. It's a tiny little patch of rain that's following us.
I think you'll find it's part of it. There's even a waterfall coming down the hill. Look at that! Shows you how much rain there's been. Anyway, it's actually easing off a bit now. We just parked up under this roadside shelter while we wait for it to pass. We're about 10 k's south of Taree in New South Wales. So we were absolutely drenched by the time we got to Wauchope in New South Wales. We did about another 60 k's in the pelting rain. Saw a sign for Mount Seaview Resort, and we stopped at Mount Seaview. We were the only guests there. It was quite funny. Right, Mount Seaview. A bit of fun.
10. Here's the Hastings River. What is it, the 14th today? First stop. Oh, we're doing a bit of bloody farming. Clearing of the verges. Thanks, mate. Alright. So, no intercom working. That might come good. Oh, now our water has got into it. There's the Oxley Highway. Right, Jenny's going to lead. Little off.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see who takes the best photo now.
Aspley Falls.
So that 3-day ride was really all about doing the Oxley Highway. It was a bit of a shame about the weather, but once we got onto the west side of the Great Dividing Range, the weather cleared up nicely, and we went into Tamworth, and we spent a couple of days in Tamworth. Got a little cabin at the caravan park, and we dried out all our gear. Tamworth was a nice town. It's famous for country music in Australia. We went and had a look at the Country Music Hall of Fame. Probably spent 4 hours there from memory. It was good. So our old Slim Dusty there. One of the standout displays was an old 600cc Panther that belonged to Jeff Mack. He and his wife, they rode it from England to Australia back in 1954. I've Been Everywhere Man was his song. Anyway, after a couple of days, it was time to head out of Tamworth. Right, hope you enjoyed that. We'll get out part 8 as soon as I can when we head into Queensland and up to Port Douglas and Cooktown.